Hello, good afternoon, listeners and viewers and my honorable subscribers. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Latin America Calling You. This is Amar Nath, and I am speaking from the city of Iquique, Chile. In this audio, I am going to describe on some tips about how to prepare yourself for a Chile visa application. I think you are trying a lot of times and you are spending a lot of moments, maybe months and years and days, even you are spending the nights to get yourself prepared about how to prepare for the documents for applying a Chile visa application. It may take a long time, but apart from this, I will try to give you some basic tips which you should concentrate about how to get yourself well prepared for the application. Yeah, first of all, you should try to change your attitude. That means when going to the embassy to file your application, you have to define yourself about who you are. You might be a business person, or you may be a big tourist, or you may be an agriculture specialist or an engineer or whatever profession you belong to, but you must identify yourself very well, and you can do it better than any other person. So before approaching an embassy, you have to decorate yourself from that perspective. If you are a business person, you have to carry some tools and some equipments which will define you to that category. If you are a agriculturist, you should have some documents or some files or some equipments by which you can prove yourself that you are specialized in agriculture. And never ever try to make you inferior. Don't represent yourself inferior before the consular officer. That means you are a very vulnerable person. You are trying to go to another country. It may be America, it may be Canada, it may be Chile, or whatever country, but you are a very vulnerable person in your country and you are a dignified person in your profession. So don't feel that you are someone inferior. You are not inferior. You are a superior person. But if your movements, if your handling represent that you are suffering from some inferiority complex, so the possibility of getting visa will be very low. And then the main important thing is that before applying for an application for visa, you should concentrate on some basic things about the country where you are trying to move. Suppose it is Chile. So you have to think from many perspectives like agriculture, sports, forestry, a political conference. There are many conferences about photographic outing, exhibitions, short courses like filming, shooting, and wildlife photography, business investigation, and small scale industries, and many things. So you can do this research right now very easily because in the internet world you can search everything and you can get a detailed description in all the languages. If you cannot understand the Spanish, you can translate in Google Translate software. So it is very easy right now to get the practical the material resources from internet. You should do these things because you may be asked the main points or the basic points about Chile, that what is Chile, where is Chile, or what is going on in Chile, and what you are going to do in Chile, what you are supposed to do in Chile. So if you do not have a very clear picture about the country where you are going to move, the embassy officer or the consular officer will not have a very good idea about you. So you should have a very clear picture about the country at many sectors, or the sectors where you are going to move, or the sector which you have hold in your country. Suppose if an agricultural specialist, you must know about the agricultural items of Chile. Well, some people think that they are not well equipped, they are not well learned, they are not very educated. Actually, no country wants that the visitors will be excellently educated. Fortunately or unfortunately, all people are not educated. I agree with everyone. Even me, I am not a very educated person, but you should have some common sense. Suppose if you belong to a big agriculture department in India or in Bangladesh, you might have a very big area where you are doing a very good agriculture, you are improve the economy. That does not mean that you must have a PhD degree in agriculture. And Chile never wants that a PhD holder should go to his country, go to their country. This is different thing. So you have to estimate yourself that you are very well expert in your profession. Don't try to underestimate yourself. Then a very important thing is that you should make a project. Suppose I am telling you regarding agriculture matter. If you are an agriculture specialist in India, you should research on the agriculture of Chile, and you can make a plan that I am going to make a plantation in Chile. You have to find the sectors of Chile by internet, because Chile is a country where many diversified atmosphere is existing. Some parts are very dry, some parts are wet, some parts are neither wet nor dry. So you have to choose the location where you can do the agriculture, because you are specialist in your own country, you know better. So if you find that this Copacabana or South Chile is suitable, you should make a project that I am going to implement this the garden in Chile, and you can make this project by the help of an expert in India. There are a lot of experts are there, a lot of agriculturalists are there. You can consult with these people. They are professional consultants. You can make a project, a big project that you are I'm going to do this to implement this project in Chile. You can submit it to the embassy of Chile in New Delhi. There are lots of officers who are going to help these people, because officers' duty is to help you and the people like you. That you should go to the country and you should promote their economy, but you have to go in a systematic way. While in the embassy, you should speak with the department first. I mean, don't go for visa first. You have to speak with the consultants in the agriculture, that you have come to speak with the agriculture department to speak and to consult about how to do, which way to do. You should produce your project. They will review the project. Even if this project is in English or in Hindi, you can translate in Spanish so that they can understand it very well. So never make it complex, make it simple, very simple, so that they can understand it and they can be motivated with their agricultural project. If anything is not clear, they will suggest you to edit the project. This is an excellent idea, sir. And they will give you some suggestion about how to apply for it. They will automatically invite you to implement such projects in their own country. Even if they are highly motivated, they can give you some financial support. The next thing is that it is important to be very simple and 100% honest while you are in the embassy. Don't try to pretend, because it should be remembered by everyone that the embassy people are highly skilled and very professional. It may be any country, it may be Bolivia, it may be Japan, it may be Chile, it may be any country. The embassy people are very professional, and it is their duty to understand people. So it is very wise and wiser to be very authentic while dealing with the embassy people. And the last thing is that when you are in the embassy to apply for a visa, after doing all the process, never be afraid. Don't show that you are asking for some favor. Actually, you are not asking any favor. You are trying to go to any country for two purposes: to promote yourself and to promote their country. So there is nothing to seek some favor. You are not seeking some mercy from them. You are just applying as a gentleman, as a true visitor or an investor, to go to their country to promote their country, and at the same time you have to promote yourself. People all the around are moving from country to country. Nobody is giving some favor, nobody is giving mercy. So try to understand this point. Okay, thank you very much. If you love my videos, please subscribe. Thank you and welcome to Chile again.